Assalamu alaikum, family. How's everyone doing? Hope you all are having a blessed and wonderful day. Today is the first day of the work week. We know yesterday was President's Day. So I hope you had a blessed and wonderful 3-day weekend. And the likelihood that you're having one of those days and things are getting rough for you at the for the moment, for the time being, always remember this. Tough times don't last, tough people do. Keep your hope, trust, and faith in Allah, God, and He will see you through. I could definitely bear witness to that. So getting to the topic for this video. Yesterday was the 1 month mark of Donald Trump as president of the United States for the second time. He was inaugurated on January 20th, so it's been 4 weeks, and yesterday was the 28th day. So we know 28, 30 days in a month. So yesterday was the 28th day. As far as I'm concerned, in my opinion, I'll give the Trump presidency, I'll give him a B, a solid B. B as in boy, B as in bravo. I like the fact that he's um he's ending they're meeting right now to end the war between Russia and Ukraine. And that's something that he said that he was going to do. So right now as we speak, trying to think the Secretary of State. I don't know if y'all hear that car alarm. That's across the street. It's annoying as hell. So yeah, they're meeting right now in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, to end the Russia-Ukraine war. It's been going on for 3 years now, 3 long years. So that's something that Trump said that he was going to work, was going to do. Um, Israel Hamas, there's a ceasefire. That's something that he said he was going to do. The Doge, DOGE, headed by Elon Musk, is going to investigate the government, the FBI. The FBI. I froze there. Did y'all see that? Um, Investigate the FBI. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Investigate. Investigate away, baby. Investigate. We know the government, the federal government hasn't been friends of the black community. Oh, the IRS, the FBI and the IRS. They haven't been friends of us. He wants to get in corruption within the government. Go ahead on, Trump. Go ahead on. We know again, the federal government has done some nefarious things to the black community. I mentioned in my last video how they took out Brother Malcolm and Brother Dr. King. They had to take them out. They infiltrated and they broke apart the Black Panther Party. They tried to do it with the Nation of Islam. They infiltrated the Nation of Islam, but they could not break the nation apart. They could not do it. But they did it with the Black Panther Party. They killed both Brother Malcolm and Dr. King and many others. Brother Chairman Fred Hampton. We know. So investigate. They released the files of the Kennedy assassination over the weekend. They played a part in that too, and so did the Italian mafia. I'm just saying. So the government hasn't been on the up and up. They've been the greatest criminals on this planet. Our government, the FBI, the CIA, the IRS, all these alphabet agencies. The founding fathers didn't say anything about there being a federal government or extending the powers of the federal government. They were against that. It was Abraham Lincoln who extended the powers of the federal government. You know, Honest Abe, who freed the slaves. So let's be clear on that. Before I go any further, hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button now. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications or whenever I do videos on here. So I have no problems with Trump ending this Russia-Ukraine war, the Israel-Hamas ceasefire, investigating the federal government with Doge, and these mass deportations. What people don't tell you, the people who are being deported are people who are here and who are criminals. Yes, there are people here who are here illegally. That's not right. You could not go, you could not move to Great Britain illegally. They will stop you at the airport. Great Britain security is no joke. They will stop you at the airport. You couldn't just move to Great Britain, anywhere, England, just free, just on a whim. Well, I want to migrate to England. No, you gotta put in for citizenship. You couldn't do that in Japan. You couldn't do it in South Korea. There's no really country you could do it in but the United States. This country here. You couldn't do it in Australia, but people do it here. They don't want to wait for the paperwork, wait to 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 do to do the process legally. And Trump is cracking down on that. He's cracking down on it, and I'm not mad at him for that. I'm not. I'm Get him up out of here. If they're not here legally, get them up out of here. Especially those who are criminals, rapists, murderers, drug dealers. Get them up out of here. Get their asses up out of here. I'm not mad at that. Far as the tariffs, I don't agree with it because the demand is going the demand of goods are going to go up. Um, I kind of see what he's trying to do, but I don't agree with him on these tariffs. I think that's going to drive the prices up, and we already see the price of eggs are going up. Milk is going up. Someone told me you can't buy baby formula now at the store, so it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't agree with him on his whole vision for Palestine. I don't. As a Muslim, I'm so against that. You want to make Palestine West. You want to westernize Palestine, make it a vacation spot? No, no, sir. No, 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 sir. Not at all. Again, as a Muslim, I'm wholeheartedly against that. That is 1,000% wrong. Let those people live in peace. That is their land. Do not try to make it a vacation spot. You want to try to turn it into Vietnam now? Vietnam is a vacation spot. But see, that's what America does. We go to war or we fight proxy wars where we're giving funds to the perpetrators of these wars, bomb them into oblivion, and then we want to build it up and make it into a vacation destination. We did that with Italy, with Germany, with Vietnam, and now they want to do it with Palestine, with the Gaza Strip. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely wrong. 1,000% wrong. And God is not mocked. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said a few months ago that Trump would be the last American president. He said that during the election. He said that Trump would be the last American president. because we know Trump wants to make America great again, the last American president, and we're seeing it unfold now. We're seeing it unfold. I didn't vote for the man. I didn't vote for him when he ran in 2016. I didn't vote for him in 2020, and I didn't vote for him in the last election. I didn't vote for Joe Biden either. I didn't vote for, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't vote for Kamala Harris. Excuse me. I didn't vote for her in the last election. I didn't vote for the Joe Biden in the election before that, in 2020. I did vote for Hillary Clinton. I'm ashamed to say, in 2016, I did vote for Hillary Clinton, but I actually wanted Bernie Sanders to win that election. And looking back, I shouldn't have voted at all. But my vote was going for Bernie Sanders, but he dropped out, and I voted for Hillary Clinton, and I regret that. I didn't vote for Trump. I voted for Hillary Clinton. Shouldn't have voted for her ass either, because she's a devil too. I mentioned in my last video how she had Muammar Gaddafi uh, murdered. We came, we saw, we killed. And she had that devilish laugh and grin on her face. So I voted. I don't know why I voted. Oh, I know why. I was shamed into voting for her, but not again. In 2020, I didn't vote for that devil Joe Biden, and I didn't vote for Donald Trump. This last election, I didn't vote for Kamala Harris, that hyena, or Donald Trump. I chose to sit it out, watch it unfold, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm watching it unfold. But I'm not mad at Trump for investigating, for creating Doge, and investigating the federal government for corruption. I'm not mad at him about that. I'm not mad at him about getting these illegals up out of here, particularly criminals, drug dealers, murderers, rapists, what so have you. Get them up out of here. Get them up out of here. Not mad at him for that. I'm not mad at him for trying to end the Russia-Ukraine war, which is what he said he was going to do. I'm not mad at him for the Israel-Hamas ceasefire, which is what he said he was going to do. One thing about Donald Trump, love him or hate him, the man is a man of his word. He kept his word to his supporters. He said, I'm going to do this. He didn't say he was going to pass it. He said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to sign these executive orders. Now, if Congress, okays it, then fine. But a federal judge has blocked him on a couple things. He's blocked him. Trump wants to go back to two genders. He's against allowing female athletes who transition into men participate in female sports. I'm sorry, men, I said that wrong. Men who transition into being a female compete in female sports. He wants to ban that. I'm not mad at him for that. Right on. Right on. I know I said it wrong the first time, but it's so confusing. That's the part. It's confusion. It's wickedness. A man cannot transition into a woman and be called a woman. That is insanity. A woman can't transition into a man and be called a man. That's ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. And it's insanity. But this is what we're dealing with now in this day and age. I feel like a woman, therefore I'm a woman. I'm gonna transition into a woman. I feel like a man, I'm gonna transition into a man. Therefore, I'm a man. So, okay, if I feel like a roaring lion, does that mean I'm a lion? I should go into the wilds of the Serengeti and run with the lions? How would that work out for me? I will get my limbs ripped off, and rightfully so, because it's ridiculous. You could call yourself whatever. You have that right. Call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. If you want to call yourself uh, Peter Pan, Batman, Superman, a lion, a tiger, a bear, whatever. Call yourself whatever. But when you want us to call you that or you transition to that, that's a problem. That's crazy. That's insanity. You need to see a therapist. Utter insanity. I can't put it more plainer than that. So I'm not mad at Trump for that. I will say this: Donald Trump don't know shit about the law because he know with these executive orders that you cannot just change things because you're the president. It doesn't work that way, Mr. Trump. And Judge Joe Brown said that Trump don't know shit about the law. You just can't. No, you cannot. You cannot bypass due process. You can't do that. There's checks and balances. So he has to learn how government works. And I don't believe he knows that. But other than that, most of the things that he's been doing, the things that he's been doing with the Israel Hamas ceasefire, he's bringing Russia and Ukraine. He's trying to bring that war to an end. Um, they're talking now in Saudi Arabia, so hopefully that war will come to an end. U.S. and Russian officials meet to discuss Ukraine war deal in Saudi Arabia. This is on CNN. So we will see how that unfolds. Hopefully, it will come to an end. Hopefully, it will, because, like I said, it's been 3 years. Many, many lives have been lost, thousands of lives. So it's about time for that war to come to an end. But he told us, he told his supporters that he was going to do this. Now, had Kamala Harris won, and Putin even said he did not respect her. He had no respect for her. The Russia Ukraine war would have continued. They wouldn't have even bothered to even come to the table. Israel Hamas would have continued. That war would have continued, and everything would have just been a free for all, like it was under Joe Biden. Because we know that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, they appease the LGBTQ plus IA community. They had Biden and Harris in their back pocket. Same policies. They did not take illegal immigration seriously. You saw the influx of illegals coming into the country under Joe Biden. The border czar was supposed to be Kamala Harris. We saw how that worked out, and it would have been worse. So again, I didn't vote for Trump, but I'm not mad at the job that he's doing thus far. I give the man a B. B as in bravo. Bravo, 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 bravo. I know there's going to be some who disagree, and that's fine. But you have to look at the facts. Yes, Elon Musk is say whatever you want about him, But I think the federal government needs to be investigated because it's high time. They have done a lot of unscrupulous things to the American people, not just black people, but white people, all of us. Why do we need the IRS? Why do we need the CIA, the FBI? The Constitution doesn't say anything about these agencies. The Constitution wanted less government. It was for the people, by the people. The government, that is. It wanted less involvement with the federal government. Like I said a few minutes ago, it was Abraham Lincoln who extended the powers of the federal government, and it just went on from there. So again, Trump was a man of his word, love him or hate him. He's he's kept his promise to those who support him, to his followers, and you can't be mad at him for that. Whether you like the man or don't like the man, whether you love him or hate him, I'm indifferent. I don't hate Donald Trump. I don't hate him. I don't agree with a couple of things he did, and I mentioned that with the tariffs and with the thing with Palestine. I just think, and I will say this: Trump is in the pocket of the Jewish community. He is. He's in the pocket of the Zionists. APAC is a Zionist organization. But it wasn't just Trump. Biden was in their pocket, and so was Kamala Harris. Don't matter if it's Democrat or Republican, they're in the pockets of APAC, and that has to end. Our media is in the pocket of APAC. It's just, it needs to stop. The Zionists run this country. They do. What they say go. Why you think we've been giving billions of dollars to Israel over the last 76, 77 years? When was Israel created as a state, independent state? 1948. Since since President Harry S. Truman, we have been giving billions of dollars to Israel. 76 years going on 77. It has to stop. The gravy train has to end. It won't end under Trump, especially when he's talking about making Palestine a vacation destination, westernizing that those people. That is against the law of God. And as a Muslim, I cannot tolerate that. I can't agree with that. I can't. It's wrong. And if you're a Christian, or it's just morally it's wrong. No matter if you're a Muslim, Christian, or a Jew, it's wrong. It's just flat out wrong, and it needs to be called out. Think that's a good place to land my plane. Um, Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button now. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. Oh, yeah, let me know what you think. I will say this lastly. The stock market has been going up since Trump has been in office. So I know when Trump was in office last time, I made a lot of money. And I probably make a lot of money this time because the stock market seemed to love Donald Trump for some reason. But in any event, drop the comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. I would love to see your comments. Again, I know there are going to be people out there who disagree with me on this. I realize that. I understand that, especially on this topic, because a lot of people dislike and have disdain for Donald Trump. I get it. I know he's the worst uh, white man, the most racist white man in history of the world. I get it. I'm being facetious, but a lot of people don't like Donald Trump. They hate him, dislike him, what so have you. That's your right. We have to learn to agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Let's do that, especially on this topic. In our disagreements, let's use logic, common sense, facts, and respect, not emotion and disrespect. That'll get you nowhere. So keep that in mind. Share this video, support my channel here, support my future projects coming up. It'd be greatly appreciated. Support your brother. I cannot do these without y'all. So please continue your love and support. Brothers as well as sisters, y'all be safe out here. Beware and be aware. Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy now more than ever before. So please be safe. Beware and be aware. Whether you're going to work, coming home from work, dropping your children off at school, picking them up, running errands, going on vacation, whatever the case may be, please be safe. I mentioned in my last video, I'm headed to Chicago on Thursday, going to Savior's Day, my first one, headed to Chicago, inshallah. So pray for your brother that Allah will give me traveling grace. So on that note, y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you soon, inshallah. Have a blessed day. Love y'all very much. I'm out. Assalamu alaikum.